Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Is the mic okay? Okay, the mic's fine. Okay, Star Rail. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, mic test. Okay, we good. About YouTube?
Nice.
Yep, we goods. We goods. Okay. Wow. This shit is so close. It's in 2 more days on Friday. But we're not gonna play this Monday. We'll play it on Monday. We'll play on Monday. Fuck. Dude, so many games are updating or coming out all within the same time frame, and it's like I want to play everything on stream, right? But you know, I need to lock in on Withering Waves, so we aren't gonna be doing that. All right, time to do dailies. Yo, Green, welcome to the stream. How are you? By the way, sorry YouTube chat, you won't be seen in this stream because I am trying to find a app or website that will allow me to combine YouTube and Twitch, and it looks nice. It's something that I prefer. You know, I tried some other ones like Social Stream. I've tried Botrix, but I just don't like how it looks, you know, especially Botrix. I think the shadow is a bit too dark for my liking, so it kind of looks muddy in a way, which I don't like. I like my displays, my chat to be clean, you know, not too dark and everything. So yeah, it's just preference. Grinding the Demonic Film Festival event in WuWa. I should do that. I'm gonna do that later after we finish the story. I'm doing good. This is a new...
Too much commotion for my taste. Time
Gonna
for
auto
revolution.
There's a new Genshin trailer out about like lore of the Vat. I wonder if y'all wanna watch that on stream or just do it on my own when I have the time. I also made the chat a bit smaller. I think it's still big enough to fit a lot of text, but I just made it smaller so that it doesn't get in the way of a lot of things.
Captain! Serenity is before me. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
All lies shall be revealed.
Me too, I stopped. I was oh, okay. I was midway through the Albedo quest with the new boss, the chess pieces boss, but that's, I don't know. I couldn't go past it. It was... I felt like there wasn't any effort put into it, you know? It was a bit hard to watch, so I was like, I'm not gonna force myself to finish this anymore. So I stopped, I uninstalled Genshin. Like, I love Genshin's lore, I love the characters that they have, it's just that I can't... With everything I'm playing, it's gonna be hard to manage, you know? a lot of different accounts
The
for different games,
become one.
and
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
it's not hooking. It's not doing anything to keep me in the game. So that's why I was like, you know what? I don't think it's worth my time anymore. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna uninstall it. And if they ever do improve, it has to be drastic. Then I will
So fragile,
try
like a
Genshin
wisp of
again.
silk.
But I don't see myself playing it for the foreseeable future.
Thus our fates become one.
True, yeah. It's like finally. Like, the one thing that Genshin has is really great lore. And how everything is all intertwined and all of the theories that people are making up. It's very...
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
It's very interesting. That's the one thing that I cannot discredit Genshin for, is their lore.
All lies shall be revealed. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies shall be revealed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was looking at chat, I was like, why isn't it displaying anything? It's like, oh, okay, never mind. It only displays the icons for my name.
Guiding the west wind, away we go!
True.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time for
As I
resolution.
said earlier with Honkai Star Rail, it's like all of...
Thus our fates become
Xenoblade Zero
one.
is great. They're doing their own thing. They're doing it really well.
So fragile, like a
I think
wisp of silk.
Genshin and Star Rail, they have the money, they have the pieces, they have the foundation to make such a great and compelling
All lies
game
shall be
and
revealed.
story, especially in the way that they can present it.
So fragile, like a
'Cause
wisp of silk.
I'm gonna be honest, they have a lot of money and they have very creative animators, very creative
Serenity is before
art,
me.
All lies shall be revealed.
you know. I just feel like I wish they
Thus
put
our
more of that
fates
into
become
the
one.
actual story
So
when you play
fragile,
it.
like a wisp of silk.
Me too. Me too, Green. Me too. I love that game. I still haven't done the Jufufu story, man. I have to do it this week. This is gonna run. It's gonna finish in 4 days. You know, I haven't finished Harumasa's story quest. I don't know. He wasn't a character that I was so interested in that I
So fragile, like a wisp
didn't
of
really
silk.
do his story until last minute. Didn't even finish it. Oh yeah. Dude. I have like my schedule is like 3 days Wuthering Waves, 1 day for whatever game that I want to play. Sometimes that 1 day will leak, like today, it will leak into the 3 days.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
But I just hate it when all of the game, like personally for my schedule, I just hate it when all of them are like doing their own like big thing all around at the same time.
Torment and doubt farewell. Watch over you. and
Last
guide
week
you
and
on
it's
your
not
path.
that good, I'm not gonna lie, just some cute filler. You know, some nice adorable moments, that's fine. I'm just there for the
Thus our
polychromes, to be
fates
honest.
become one.
That's like the last thing I need to do for polychromes at this point.
I'll crush them all!
Excuse me.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Guiding the west wind, away we go!
Yeah, definitely. I love both of their story quests,
Watch over you and guide you
the
on your
character
path.
agent stories.
Thus our fates become one. All lies shall be revealed.
done. I kind of want to already start saving for Saber. I know I wanted to try to get E1 Tribby, but I just feel like I want to get Saber, you know? You know what, guys? Fuck it. We'll try to get Tribby here. Peak Cinema. Never mind. That's okay. At least we're building pity for this thing. What am I at now? Okay, we're at 20. Exactly 20 pity. Yeah, 3 patches is a long time. And I do plan on finishing Penacony and collecting everything, so I know I will have enough pulls. And I still have Simulated Universe, you know, I still have Golden Gears, I still have the Swarm Disaster, I still have the Herda one. You know, there's a lot of ways I can get Stellar Jades there. I do want to do this though. But we'll do that some other time. Okay. What I do plan on doing now is let's continue. Let's continue the story. Okay. I'm excited for how they're going to conclude Finance or Kaslana's story.
Oh. Nice moves.
Thank you. I practiced in front of the mirror.
Light up the door.
Lone
We just
Wolf.
washed it away and here it comes again.
It is.
The black tide is really no joke.
I've also been so focused on Persona 5X.
Light up the door.
I finally finished the first palace and beat the boss. And the OST, oh my god, that shit slapped so hard, bro. And for the boss, that shit was so good. I love that music. It's gonna be on repeat. I wish I could play the song on stream. I know I can. I just have to make sure that it doesn't play on YouTube side. I know I can play it on Twitch, and then make sure it doesn't save onto the VODs. No, I understand. You know, I gave up Genshin to have space for another gacha game, and that was Persona.
The waters end here. The one
So at
you
most, I only
seek
have
is
4
beyond
gacha
this
games right
point.
now. Wuthering Waves being the
At
main.
last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
Insecurity.
She really is down to earth.
I get what I get the
thing to
joke,
note,
Kastana.
Only
Down
trusted
to
ones
earth.
may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until
Agreed,
the
same
Imperator
here.
allows otherwise.
Same here, Green.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Oh my god, it's Aggie.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her
Yeah, I love
Majesty
Aggie.
Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her. The
Oh.
Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
Damn, I was gonna like, he's gonna have to fight them? That's
The
crazy.
Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Everything.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here, at least not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya. Treby.
But this is like within the
Finan
first
of
few
this
thousand
world has not
of the
yet
1,000
been born.
years.
In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand
Oh,
why
no.
the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova.
I'm back.
Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the flame chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest
What do you mean
of the
CG?
Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high,
Oh,
the
yeah.
crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy,
I feel like they're saving it for next
cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself, and in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans, one by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome? The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall.
Dude, his voice acting
The
is
only
so good.
freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would
I'm just like
dissolve into
locking in on the
nothing
story
at the same
so that I don't get
time.
confused. Eternal recurrence. Number 1. Subject Kaslana persuaded the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed. He's a regressor! Regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. All of them have very similar fucking stories now. You know, with Lupa, regressor, same thing. Kept on repeating the 3 days. And then for Kaslana, same thing. Kept on regressing, repeating the 1,000 years, 33 million times, you know. It's like all of them are the same. Admin notes. The first devastating failure. Alright, now it's just reading. Let's read it. Yeah.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, The Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles.
Oh my god.
Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're
Sassy
willing to
boy.
help.
Yeah. You know, I named.
Of course.
Well,
The core
yeah, I named.
flames were meant to save the
I
world.
named the herd team
And
with
in my
Anaxa
opinion,
as
the
Assassin
noble
class.
Titans have no reason to refuse.
Or class and sass.
Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the
I
same
like how they took out
thing
the light in his eyes already.
countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
I just ignore them.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past...
Hold up. Keep your
Hold up.
wits about you.
Wait a minute.
Someone's watching us.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too.
Girl.
First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Why are they
we
all
go.
they so
Again.
Core Flame Thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the Grove with nothing but
they're so
empty
like
threats?
prejudiced?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please come Cersei's core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Why do I have this thing again?
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And
Yeah,
yet so
it's like-
naive.
They all not hate
Sounds
each
like
other,
you have
but
a
they all
plan.
don't like each other, you know?
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. so I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, Spirit Thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos heir. How is that even possible?
I love it. I love
I've
his
come this far.
enthusiasm.
And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
You...
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
If you've got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
And that he will.
This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves. Let me compensate you.
Tomorrow! I can't let them down. A future will come! Existence is of no consequence.
I don't think it's necessary to go full out on them.
For tomorrow! How absurd.
In my memories,
Yeah.
Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more.
God, the music is kicking in again.
Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning. Yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question. The endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can
Never
catch
mind.
up to me.
I thought she just gets
I'm
stabbed.
no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames. For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
Imagine going through this
I don't want to argue
333
anymore.
million times,
No matter what I say,
only to be misunderstood every
The
single
outcome won't
time
change.
and eventually loses humanity.
make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate and hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Eventually, when we did meet him in this cycle, in the
Yes.
current cycle that we have,
Even if it is futile,
he
then the
already is
world is
burning.
just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods with my own two legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
Did we actually fight her?
And so, at the end of the
fucking
134th
damn it.
cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again.
I wish they showed
Or
it.
perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame.
I wish they
chase
at
journey,
least made the hair animated,
among
you know,
which even
like
life
swaying a
itself
little bit.
holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Feels like edging at this point. Damn. I wonder if they add like lines underneath his eyes to represent eye bags to make him even look more tired. Does he even sleep? It's all the same.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Please, let me see
Even after
some.
going through
God damn it.
108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Damn.
Yeah, I know all
Yeah, they're so
too well.
derogatory
You only
towards
meant it
each other.
sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot, and the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
Yeah, that ain't gonna last for much longer.
Have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle.
Please show us them fighting.
I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance. Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has
I wanted to actually face Mighty Man, not, you know, the Titan form. It would have been so cool, man.
It's time to temper myself. The future will come.
conquer this world or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Oh.
full glory. I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
I want to see like.
Hail the new dawn.
That didn't do shit.
Quench the flames of blood. Doja. Chaos. Branded by strife.
True, you're right. Have you done this quest?
Empty shell. So without substance. Sun tear the sky. Is that all? If you can deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh. Feel the scorching hatred. Empty shell.
It's like he's
to ash. I'll never yield to fate.
All right, we're infinitely in this form
Hail the new dawn.
until we beat Mighty Mouse.
Quench the flames of blood. Doja. Chaos. Is that all? Branded with strife.
I mean, I guess at the very least, we have finance. Domain expansion. Well, let's just call it that. At least we have finance domain expansion in the background. Makes it look a little bit nicer.
So without substance. Empty shell. Sun tear the sky.
Mighty Mouse. Let strife decide the outcome.
Oh.
Let this burn. What curse of immortality!
Well fought. You may crown yourself. My blood. In your next life,
Yeah, I knew it.
I shall once again block your path.
I wish I could like see Mighty like fighting for his life, man.
I wish you eternal
Like what we saw in
in Finals trailer. I wish like
The
they would put that there.
108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loom, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed, even if it meant burning.
Okay, this is better. I like this.
Ash.
Ooh. That would have been sick. Your suggestion, that would have been really cool.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are
Oh my god, and then we're gonna
places
face
it cannot
Pollux.
reach.
Alright, I know where this is going.
Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and
Am I right?
blinding. A sun like that
Since you already finished
surely
the story.
cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since
Alright, I
lost
appreciate
the right
you.
to seek
No,
warmth.
not telling it to me.
Only by feeding the flames can we melt that endless
And
future.
I want to see him visibly
Allow me to ask.
being exhausted,
How many
visibly
core flames do
having
you
his
carry now?
humanity stripped from his eyes, his
24
appearance.
million,
I want to see some corroding in his body, you know.
183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer
They're not even showing his eyes.
unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still,
What's good a bed if it's
it
just all
seems the
numbers?
clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kethali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
Yeah, I knew it. Predictable.
What?
Maybe not. Never mind.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will
The way
still
it moves
fight,
is so disgusting.
defending what hope remains.
Like, not in a bad way, but like,
It's
it's
time to
giving the
temper
vibe
myself.
that it should be giving.
For tomorrow. I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here.
Allow me to refuse. I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must burn.
All of this. How is it any different from that brutal future?
Yeah, they did. They changed it. Instead of bullets.
Empty shell. Sun tear the sky.
Holy shit, look how big that HP bar is.
Quench the flames with blood. Is that all?
Can't keep him here.
Hail the new dawn. So without substance, all stars burn to ash. Quench the flames with blood.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles.
Wake up, lost one.
Dude, Finon is losing. Kaslana is losing it, man.
Firelight in the darkness.
Yo, what's up, Pancatch? Welcome to the stream. How are you?
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame.
Damn, he just
It should
took
shine
that shit
upon
out of her.
all, light the path ahead, and illuminate the dawn.
My bad
of
if I replied to you
Amphorius
late.
that's to come.
I wasn't paying attention to YouTube chat.
2,3,432 cycles.
Hope you're doing well, man.
24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Okay, wait. I'll take a quick pause here. I think it's because how the cycles work. It starts from that 1,000th, the first of the 1,000 years. That it starts from there, and it's like they already had history before that, but these cycles just start at that point. So they already had the, to make it, I think, a bit more to make sense, is that they know that they're already looping and looping, you know, transferring between core flames, taking them and then giving, and then it being taken back and all of that stuff. So I think that has been happening for many years already, and then this is this cycle is the last batch of Chrysos heirs. At least that's what I'm thinking. Or maybe this is just the climax point of it, the final part of the 1,000 years. So that's why it's like the same Chrysos heirs over and over again, because this is the point that Finon wants to change. It's either that or the first theory that I was describing, that I was telling you. Yeah. At least that's how I understand it. Finon, signature icon must. I would say that it's obviously his best light cone, but Fall Under Eon is definitely his best free-to-play light cone option. The only problem with that is that light cone is a lot of other characters' best free-to-play option. So it really depends on if you want to keep on switching them, if you can even switch them. Because, like, for example, you might have a destruction unit in the first half and then one on the second half, and then if they share that light cone, it's gonna be a problem. So it really depends on what light cones you have available for other people, and if that's being occupied already by a character that you're already using a lot, then you might want to try to get Final's signature light cone. It's not needed, but in terms of having things available to you, that might be something you might want to look into. Alright, let's continue. Oh my god, we're in the millions. We're in the millies.
You're here, as always. You're still lingering deep within me, never fading away.
Hold on, Pangas, I'll answer you in a bit.
Haven't completely abandoned hope.
Or reply to your
Am I right?
comment in a bit.
You're still waiting for a miracle, for the true hero to come and save us.
And that's me, the Galactic
If
Baseballer.
that thread of hope exists,
I don't know why I said it in that way,
it
but
must
yeah.
come from beyond this world. from the true
Yeah, I feel like
starry sky.
that very last cycle is where we come in.
If it's just a traveler with no connection to Emphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight. Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is
Please,
deepening.
just add lines, bro. Just add lines. Make him
Even
look
within
tired.
the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Hold on, I don't want to cut the
Yes.
immersion
When I
of
first
what's happening
forged
right
the
now,
12
so
core
I'll
flames
reply
into
to you in a
one,
bit,
I had the
Pankaj.
same impression. The
Or I
destruction.
think Pankaj. I'm not sure how you
A
pronounce it.
power unlike
You can
anything
correct me.
before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No.
Can you imagine the Flame
already
Reaper that
found a way
we've
to
all
keep the
been
cycles
facing
going.
is such a
Mind sharing it with me?
withered down Kaslana? Like, it's not him in his prime.
In
It's not him in his
every
peak
cycle,
power.
A
He's
new
already
me
like
is born.
withering away.
All I have to do
That's crazy.
is
That means
push the
he's
next
that
Finite
strong.
to the end of the world, and then he'll
What's up,
kill
you?
me.
Welcome to
Shatter
the
this body.
stream.
Take my flames, my memories,
Thank you.
and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
Excuse me.
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Vina. And trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because
He thinks he's a
I
himbo.
never forget what set me on this path. Wait, you mean... Ever since I committed to this plan, not once in millions of cycles has there ever been an exception.
What, because of Cyrene? Holy shit. We're in the 23 millionth cycle.
I can do this.
Oh my
Lord
god, it's this
Vina.
part. Okay. Okay, Pankaj. I do think the games you're playing is the better games to play on mobile. I think Honkai Star and Genshin are a bit better to play on mobile because they don't require the same amount of specs, I think I'm not sure the correct term to use here, but like they don't require as much of, I guess, power from your mobile phone. So I think the games that you're currently playing right now, Genshin and HSR, is the best games that you're playing right now for the three that you mentioned. So yeah, I hope you're having fun, and I hope that you're getting the characters and the icons and the weapons you want. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. I hope you do get Finance Lycon if you try to get it. All right, let's continue.
As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal
Yo,
you.
Jerry, what's up?
Then
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod.
I was not even
Hand
calling
over
them
the
their
core
names anymore.
Let's put an end to this suffering.
now that just won't do. A healer should
Oh yeah, I do
stay
hope they do
composed
that.
in front of those suffering from illness, shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
Never mind, he didn't forget their names. Oh my god, and then we're gonna fucking face what the fuck was that boss's name again?
I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
I feel like he's not even aware of what's happening anymore. He's just dragging himself to finish what he started, to find a way to break the cycle. I feel like his mind isn't in the right place anymore. He's just dragging his purpose is just dragging his body through all of these cycles. Oh my god. Oh my god. This isn't the sight I want to see, man. This is the next character we see in the next world, the very first character we're gonna see, they gotta be on some shit, man. They gotta be on some shit. It should be a bit depressing, man.
I believe
Crazy.
in you. You are the Chrysos
Going good.
heir,
Glad to hear that,
World
man.
Baron, the one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I
Really? In Hyacinth's eyes too?
never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start,
I guess this is how
devours
he
me
becomes
in
an
an instant.
emanator. Or maybe he already is one.
Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me, over and over and over again.
Nandemo.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the
Sasuke.
dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the
You're a
souls you've
pyre.
left behind.
Oh shit, you're right. The sparkle in her eyes are gone.
What about you? What about your
Because
wishes?
she's slowly being consumed by the black
wishes
tide
of
already.
all the countless versions of you. Ah, Lord Kazlana.
Wow, she knows
That's how
his
it
name.
is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one.
I just thought of something, Jerry. The sparkle in her
still
eyes are
believe in
gone. So she ran out of skill points.
I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades that
He's
is
going
never
through the
known.
Aglire experience Pro Max. Yeah.
May they bring
Yeah.
Amphorius, a
Like,
rose
I know we all
dawn.
everybody acknowledged that Aglaya was losing her humanity after 1,000 years.
Though the light has grown
But
dim,
Final man,
its
shit,
warmth
bro.
still lingers.
He doing that 33 billion fucking times.
Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
No matter. Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire.
Fill the sky with golden fire. What's the god's name again? I forgot the Titan's name.
Quench the one's blood. Await the end. Granted with strike.
Hurts. The fire. Burning.
Sun tear the sky.
Aquila, yeah.
Quench the one's blood. Her agony. Hail the new dawn.
The one thing that I do really like about this story is that we're constantly using Finan, which I'm glad. You know, it gives people the chance to like really use him a lot
This world's suffering.
before they either decide or, you know, be satisfied with just using Finan here.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Yes. Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash.
My boy hot.
But tell me,
My boy on
how will
fire.
the seeds of a new world
My boy
ever
scorching.
take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th
So
cycle
you want to get done with this shit,
came
man.
to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden
Why does this
color
one still
unlike
have
anything the
sparkle
world
in his
had ever
eyes?
seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world, and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe.
Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone,
I aspire to be
I will still
as good as
never
him
yield
in
to
voice acting. Hold on. This is a thumbnail worthy. Not like we're gonna be using this anymore anyway after we finish this. But good picture.
23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers.
Will we get to
It's a
see him
revolution.
turn into Flame Reaver?
An
I hope so.
all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then
Yeah,
let
thank you.
me be the
I
one
think
to
it's just
step
practice
across
and
the
just
ashes of the old
being
world
curious and having fun.
burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Boreas.
Okay, not like that voice, but like true dawn.
$33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Okay, hold on. You know, you guys remember how Aglaya kept on saying Phynon is the perfect Chrysosaur? He is the perfect Chrysosaur. Everything, you know, the numbers, everything is all perfect. The perfect numbers. And then she kept on referring him as the perfect Chrysosaur. I'm wondering if it's mainly because of them meeting way before. Like, remember in the first part, he met with them like years, hundreds of years before Phynon was ever born. So I wonder if Aglaya just retained that and she knew what was going to happen and just, you know, kept pushing him. Not, you know, he said not to reach out to him, not to try and find him, but like when he comes to you, and then he just kept on pushing him.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
They all needed a moment, just like you do, to stop.
Okay, he started
breathe.
growling and shit.
To process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
He's an alpha, and he's gonna bring the
I
Omega.
must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes, that's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the Flame Reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and
Oh, he has the
comrades
light in his
alike
eyes back.
and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person. You finally found her. Friend.
I'm being pulled into your memories. Is there anything I can do?
I don't have an answer for that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home.
This is probably the
my
last
Chase journey.
Finan. Like the
You
one we were
never
with,
meant to
I
be a
think.
part of it.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world?
Is this something new he's talking about?
And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you
I am
buried
you.
me deep and
You
chose
are
another
me.
path, that fact never changed.
You was me.
Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart. Do you still remember it?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade. You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions.
Oh.
And the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers, Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite
I don't know,
its
maybe
doomed
never mind.
fate.
Maybe we have been on this cycle as well. I'm not too sure. I will. I will be the dawn of Emphorius. I will stop the completion of Iron Tomb. Nah, I think just 2 words is good enough. I will.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So,
Boom.
If she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain.
Is he supposed to be Iron Tomb? Or it's a different entity?
It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Go fight for the future, Finite. Leave the world to me, Finite. Let's both be the deliverer, Finite. I like this one. Together!
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart
Oh, okay.
finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene.
Is this gonna
A
be
page
no, it's
never
not gonna be a
seen
new
before
boss
has
because we
just been
did see
turned.
one in the
Lend me
live
the
stream.
power of time, and send this hero
That's probably
back
just
to
gonna be
the
a cutscene.
origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
The Eternal's Recurrence.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash.
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume
Do we
you.
fight Finite?
Fuel you until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Catholi will never forget this.
Take take it.
Yeah, it's just a cutscene.
Everything I bear. Keep on burning.
Oh,
As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
oh shit.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana. The name
Is
of
this
one
also
who
true
bears
for
chaos
Honkai Impact the
does
Third?
not belong to a
Like
single
this
person.
yellow text.
Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you.
I
This
believe
is the
he kept counting.
33,550,336th ending.
Oh, okay.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
No.
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me,
I wonder what they're gonna do
you should have spent
after
those
this.
endless cycles
This
refining
feels like
your
the
rhetoric.
actual climax
You had
ending
infinite
of
chances to sway me into
Amphorius.
the future you want.
Because he is the last
And yet
person.
here we are. The score.
So I wonder what they're gonna do with Ceredra and...
550,336
name.
to 0.
Dot
So
zero.
tell me, Lycurgus,
Like
who's the real loser here?
How How unfortunate. This was never a fair game.
Iceland.
I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance?
I love how the
mistaking
voice actor
courage, the courage to
gave
rebel against the
Finan
gods
so much
for foolishness.
development and change, emotions, and all of that.
Perhaps you're right.
And craziness
Maybe I should have
to
tired
losing
of
his
this
mind.
futile struggle
He did such a
long
great,
ago.
great
But even so, I will never
job.
accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
All right.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction.
Nanook.
This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me
Oh,
to
it sounded
stop
like a
fighting.
flute version of the
But
music
I
before.
endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle. This time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred.
The fiercest
Okay, alright. At least they're doing something with
Look,
this
you
scene.
arrogant fool! You think we
Oh,
were
he knows
born
her
to
name
only
now.
serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything!
I am so taken aback
Grant you a dawn where
by
all
how
stars burn to ash!
by how amazing his voice actor is. Warning, warning, warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Castana failed to load into buffer zone. Memory dump irregularities detected. Illegal interference at references, undeclared objects, unhandled methods, uncaught exception anomaly detected destruction. Energy no such. Oh my god, okay, this is the trailer. Okay. I didn't watch it, so this is my first time reacting to it. Alright, I'm locking in. I'm gonna lock in. Let's go, Kaslana. There is Nana.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Oh, okay. He looks like Dante here, I'm not gonna lie. And this does sound like a Dante like song. Oh fuck! Oh my god! Oh, he's crazy now. He's just crazy. Oh shit. Icarus.
Voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadows.
Okay. Alright. Alright. The beat is getting faster. We're turning the gears. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh fuck! Oh my god! Holy shit! And all he was able to do was a scratch. Holy fucking shit. That was so fire. That was so fucking good. My God. Dude, what the fuck? That was so good. Oh, poor boy.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
Oh my God, it's Luffy.
If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. I am going to watch that shit on repeat on YouTube, man. That shit was fire.
Harbors wrath.
Holy shit, where are we?
You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. You
Okay, you know what?
have stepped onto destruction's
I can see why.
path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule, that the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Feinen. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable. The nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage.
I swear if this is how 3.4 story
Grow
ends.
in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Visitor verification. Override protocol engaged. Access approved. Confirm. Oh shit. Welcome back, Iris. Welcome back, Iris. Let me try to do like a Siri type voice, but in a guy way, I guess. I don't know, in a guy voice. Retrieving experimental data. Update complete. The fuck is that? Something me 13. Experimental progress 99%. Log updated. Oh. Locating entry. Nakos. What the fuck? Nakos 496. Content refreshed. Content refreshed. What am I? Oh, fuck. Philia. Rexis. Philia is Cyrene, right? World bearer. Are we playing as Lygus right now? Intrusion variables. Iris. A nameless from the Astral Express. An external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Also a Pathstrider of Destruction. They resonated with the 12 factors. In the in the 33,550,336 recursive cycle. Wow, I actually got that down. It just took me a while. This entity assumed the vacant role in the time track and successfully guided Nakos 496 beyond the intelligent singularity. The eternal recurrence has been broken. The experiment has reached its terminal stage. Bleh. Bleh 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 bleh. Okay. Content updated. A content update. Euphorious Saga of Heroes.exe. Content updated. Mimexe. Axis. Jarvis. Update complete. Access granted. Oh, we got the bull. We got the shit. We got the stuff. Oh, that's a nice profile. I like that. I'll use that. You know what? I'll use that. And then I don't use it. Holy. Okay. Oh my god, I have to go through all of this shit. Is there a skip button for this? Oh my god, they don't have a skip button for this.
Emerging from her sheath and showing her the black and white legion squared off on.
The leader herself actually dares to step forth and face peril?
The tyrant charged toward
Random
the exposed
English
gap
voice
in the
there.
council.
On the board, the king too is but a chess piece. If the king does not lead, how would any dare to follow?
She lifted the king of the crystal pieces high, as though proclaiming the ascension
Why
of
are
a
we
new
now
king.
just having British voice lines?
Who would win?
Yeah, I'm just gonna spam
Who
them. I'm not
from
gonna.
the this.
Oh, yo, what's up, Theo?
Perhaps
Welcome to the stream, man.
As for the end of that
How are
chess
you?
game,
Sorry, I
the
looked at your
scholars
message
debate
late.
endlessly.
Magandang
Such
hapon.
discussions always end.
We're
with
from
a
the
sigh.
Philippines. Oh, nice.
The invincible
How you doing, man?
imperator,
It's been
faded
very
at
rainy
the
today,
pinnacle of
so
power.
I hope you're doing well. A
The
lot of flooding
crown's
happening.
flames extinguished
So, you
in
know,
the
I hope
lake.
you're safe.
The banner, once revered by the people, along with the broken spears.
Oh,
of the
okay. Tell me
heroes.
those two, and then I'll go check
Now,
them.
A tomb.
A different time, though.
The people.
Because I am not gonna go through all of this on stream. We still have to play Wuthering Waves. Wow, have to. Wow. I have to play Wuthering Waves. The Dromas and there's a Dromas and a jellyfish? Oh my god. There's a drummus and a jellyfish. Alright, chat. I will do this on my own. I'm not gonna bore you guys with some book reading right now.
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy! Wake up!
Oh
You're
man.
finally awake.
I do hope you
That's a relief.
get your fine in early.
We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need
Alright,
to tell you.
okay, so that's how.
Something
Okay, got it.
very, very important.
That's how we will
right.
meet
At this very moment,
Hysolence and
my
Cyrene.
memories are finally
Cyrene?
whole. After watching so many fragments,
I forgot already.
my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart.
I'm
You
smart.
must have a clue now.
I do?
Or maybe...
Not?
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take.
I hope you
I've
get
always
enough
been
jades
true to myself.
get fine.
But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Regrets? Wait, where are you going?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
No more ma'am?
I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel
We're all on our
lucky.
own now.
After all, across 30 million Cyrenes, I was the first
Seradine? I don't know.
and the only one
So I
who
guess that's
got
how
to
we meet
finally
them.
meet
That's how they
you.
continue the story.
So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Cyrene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that.
So you
I will
saying
always,
that we're gonna be repeating
be
this shit
waiting.
all the time? Oh my god.
Saying all that, it can finally fade away in peace and become a part of you. Without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together. All
I
the
will
way
miss
to the
Ma'am.
world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Cyrene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long, okay?
So I don't expect us to see the
No need to say it out
Crisis
loud.
Airs anymore.
This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling
Wuthering waves. Sorry. Just had to. It's
And
right
may
there.
the
It was
days
right there.
ahead embrace you like the softest fluff.
Aw.
Forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page.
Another
page that
cutscene.
exists
I'm not gonna
because
record
of
this one
you.
anymore.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Isn't this what we saw in the very first trailer? Oh shit. Well, that is it. Okay. Alright. Alright. I have some thoughts. Okay, I won't bother with that. How many do I have? 600. Okay, so we got like 400 from that last part. Okay, so we're done with the story. We're done with the Withering Waves story. Okay, let's not do that. Okay. I have some thoughts. Y'all want to hear it? They're you know, they're some thoughts for sure. Okay. I know a lot of people were hyping up the 3.4 story. Thank you, appreciate it, Theo. I know a lot of people, a lot of creators were hyping up the 3.4 story. I think it has some amazing moments, you know. I think that animated scene, that small animated episode of Finon becoming Dante, you know, I thought that was so fucking fire. I thought that was insane. They really did something with that, and I really enjoyed it. I really appreciated that moment, and I really appreciate how amazing Finon's voice actor was. Like, he was crazy. It's like he had some rent due, and he put in all the stops and all the work, his effort, and all of that into voicing Finon, and I think he did such an amazing job. That being said, this is initial thoughts, you know, I might talk more about it later on. I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit disappointed in terms of the effort that they could have put into the journey with Finon, you know? Like, throughout the entire stream, you guys have heard me, I was like, I wish they put some like eye bags in his eyes, some deterioration into his model, you know, slowly transforming into the Flame Reaver. I wanted that. I wanted to see the progression of this hatred, this exhaustion, these like fire that's been burning up Finon ever since. They did, you know, took out a little bit of the sparkle in his eyes, sure, but that's all they did to show his exhaustion, to show how far he has gone. I feel like they could have done more. Like I said, some, you know, maybe slowly transforming into Flame Reaver and all of that. I felt that part was lacking. I feel like Finance voice actor was really the MVP of this patch. I don't know. I wished that all of, you know, Finon was literally the last person of Amphorius in all of those cycles. He is, again, he is the deliverer. And I felt that all of his efforts, well, yes, it's not in vain because he did transfer over the deliverance role to us. I wish that he managed to get his go. I wish that he managed to get there, you know, be able to... Hold on, see, I'll answer you in a bit. Oops. I wish that he was the one to satisfy himself and get his revenge, you know, finally break free from the cycle. Like, you know, not obviously not just himself, but with everybody else. But I wish that he delivered, you know, I wish that he was the one to close the Emphorius story. It would have been satisfying to me, at least, you know. Other people would definitely have different opinions. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed, you know. I thought everything that we've been from 3.0 to 3.4 was the like build up for Finan. I thought Finan was gonna be the one character we're going to have throughout the entire story of Amphorius until 3. Because they said it will last the entire version of 3.x. And I was a bit disappointed. You know, I thought Finan was like the hero, the guy that who's going to have his revenge, but he didn't. You know, it kind of sucks. So I was a bit disappointed in that part. And again, presentation as always. You know, I wish that they could have done more. I wish there was more cutscenes. It felt like there was only what, 2 or 3 cutscenes minus the animation. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like they could have done so much more. If I were to give a rating, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jerry. I don't know. I just wish that Finan got the satisfaction he needed. And, you know, he tried to fight Nanook. Whether that was real, that actually happened, or that was just metaphorically happening. He only, you know, it just goes to show how powerful these eons are. He just scratched Nanook. That's all he was able to do. But yeah, anyway, if I were to give this story a rating, I would give it, in terms of gacha, you know, in terms of these stories that we've been through, you know what? I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. I think Finan's voice actor really pulled it for me. I feel like he did such an amazing job, and he was the main character in this story, so I feel like he deserves his flowers. I feel like that's a great rating for the story, an 8 out of 10. Alright, with that being said, let me reply to some comments. Theo, yes, every time you lose your 50-50, it is always guaranteed for the limited banner character to be the next 5-star you will get. 100%. And yo, Shidley, Shidley, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your username incorrectly. I wonder how they're going to plan to other missing upcoming girls after Finan. Yeah, that's the thing. I think because we're sent back, that was one of the questions I had. It was like, okay, we already met Hyselins, right? We saw a glimpse of her, and I did think that this was like within the first years of the 1,000 year. So you know, we're going back in time, so I think that's how they're going to market them. I don't know. Oh, are you saying that missing upcoming after Finan, because Finan was like the poster boy of Honkai Star Rail? I think he had the highest revenue in Honkai Star Rail history. I'm not too sure, you could correct me in that, but I think that's what I heard. So yeah, I think they're gonna have a difficult time filling those shoes, you know? It's funny because the first half we walk in Cyrene's shoes. Was Cyrene the Chrysos heir for Orynyx? He's a Kaslana, they will never have happy endings. Sad. Yo, Queen of Weebs, welcome to the stream. I feel like I've seen you before, but probably not. I'm not too sure. So, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you chatted. And yeah, what did y'all think of the story? Like, what are y'all thoughts? Couldn't agree more. Yeah, that's why she used those cards. Like, what are we talking about again? Excuse me. She's the demigod of time. Okay, all right. So yeah, I guess you're right, Jerry. We were walking in Cyreni's shoes, and then now we're walking in Finance shoes, and then Cyrene would be the one to accompany us. So I wonder, because okay, you know what? Since we're going back in time, I think we are gonna see Aggie. I think we're gonna see Triby, Trion, and Trian. Trinon and Trian. I think we are gonna see most of the Crisis heirs. The ones that I don't think we're gonna see is Hyacinth. I don't think we're going to see Finan, obviously. Who else are we not gonna see? Maybe not Mighty anymore. I'm not too sure. I know we're gonna see Aggie. We're gonna see Triby, because they're the first Crisis heirs. We're obviously gonna see Hysolence and Ceridra. I think that's her name. All I know is those four guaranteed we're gonna see them. I think it had the least filler so far. Everything felt relevant and the presentation was the same as always. Yeah, for sure. I feel like it did really focus on the story. I don't think it stopped anywhere at any point. It was really just straightforward. Presentation, yeah, it's same as always. Yeah, what about you guys on YouTube? What did y'all think? Let me know. And if you're pulling for Final or not. Me, I'm saving for Saber now. I am trying to get E1 Triby, but I'm skipping Final. And I think I'm gonna skip the next few characters. Maybe not Ceridra, but because I do want to get Saber and her light cone. Let me check if it's raining outside. It's raining a little bit. Maybe I can get some. I don't know. Probably won't order it anymore. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be it for Honkai Sorrow in this stream. We're gonna be moving on to Withering Waves. Any of y'all play Withering Waves? Let me just see if let me just get all of these achievements out the way at least. Oh, there's one more. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, y'all. Getting Hysolence. Is that related? So Kafka Swan. Yeah, for sure. Of course, obviously, if you're a huge Kevin Kasana fan, I'm sure this is like fan service for y'all. Yeah, I think they did really well in that aspect of the story. All in for Saber. Good luck. Good luck, man. Okay, let's put that. Let me see what phone decoration I can change to that matches this pink. Nothing really. It doesn't really match any sort of pink. I'll use this one though. I'll use this. Maybe I'll just change it to Herda. I like Aglaya. I want to use Aggie. Yeah, I'm gonna use Aggie. We're gonna go back to this one. Now it's matching. All right, guys. How many days to fake collab? In 2 days. It's coming out on Friday, at least in my time zone. Zani, my beloved. That's my line. Okay, yeah. All right. Before I move on to Wuthering Waves, I'm gonna eat. I am so hungry. I do hope y'all will stay or y'all will return when I play Wuthering Waves. Because I'm going to take a break right now. And I do hope to see most of y'all stay in the stream later on. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat. And we're gonna play Wuthering Waves. We're gonna play the new event. We're gonna finish my dailies first. And then after that, we'll see what we're gonna do. So I do hope y'all will stick around. Some of y'all already left. That's fine. That's fine. I do hope most of y'all will stay. And I get to interact with y'all. And I get to, enjoy the stream, with y'all. So I would really appreciate it if y'all could stay and enjoy the Withering Waves part of the stream. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll be back in about 30 minutes. 30 minutes or less around there. So, okay. Okay, I'm back. But actually, before I go, if y'all wanna talk to each other, y'all wanna talk about video games, talk about, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless, Withering Waves lore, or whatever game you're playing or anime, I would love for y'all to join my Discord. It's in the description. And for Twitch, you just do exclamation Discord. But yeah, my Twitch, my Discord is in the description. I do hope y'all would join. And see you guys there. All right, I'm gonna go eat now. All right, bye bye. Just had to put that out there. Hello, everybody. I am back. How are y'all, man? I'm back. I'm back. What the big black ant? Yo, what's up, you? What about y'all over on YouTube, man? How are ya? Woo! Hi, back. Yes. Excuse me. I have to remember YouTube is like 10-ish second delay. So they won't respond as quickly. Okay. Let's weather the waves. And I had like half an omelet that I ate earlier with corned beef. I put some Tabasco sauce on it, and then our breads are expired, so I'm not eating those. So I just ate like a mango, and then I had a protein shake. That's all my dinner, man. I can't order because it's so late and the weather is just awful right now. So not the best dinner, but I I still got the protein in, so it is what it is. God damn, where are these ants come from? Unless I didn't get it the last time. Hey, I'm gonna relax a little bit. I'm gonna breathe in, breathe out, and change the category to Wuthering Waves. Oh, by the way, sup Anyansu, welcome. If you're still here, I haven't seen you in a
In my
very long
previous
time.
match, I slipped and left an opening, but my opponent failed to notice. He gradually
Dude,
lost his advantage.
I love Lupa.
And
She like the entire story and us hanging out with her, and then the post that Wuthering Waves posted on YouTube. I was like, man, such a great character. I didn't think she'd grow on me. Okay, I'm still building her. Okay, why don't we build her first? And then we... Yeah, exactly. My thoughts. Exactly my thoughts. By the way, y'all can hear Wuthering Waves? Y'all can hear my mic? Yeah, you should. Settings is all fine. Okay.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Alright, let me build her up. What's her recommended? Skill, Forte, and Liberation, right? Let me see. Liberation intro and then Forte. Okay. So these. All right, got it. I think she's the first guy that wants intro upgraded. No, Shorekeeper also also wanted intro because she does a lot of damage there. I do 8, 8, 10, 10. 10. 2 8s and 3 10s. Okay, let me upgrade these. Okay. Gotta make sure I'm not upgrading the wrong ones. It's and everything. That's perfectly fine. I'm trying to get her weapon. I don't have her weapon. Oh, I ran out. Okay. Am I gonna get Frolova? Nope. I already have Camellia, and she's already S1. What do you call these? S1 R1. I always found it weird that tails came out right above, like right in this area in the back. Not nearer to the butt. I don't know. Oh, well. I don't know. I'm not gonna question because I'm not a furry. I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know. Right, okay, we have to farm this one. Especially Alan's one. Alan Joe from Zenless Zone Zero. That tail is big as fuck, bro. Right.
Improvise.
Now that's a hassle.
I'm fine. Astral modulation.
You know what? You could be right.
My compliments. Hush! Running won't save you. Brilliance lights the way. Victory favors me. Quickly and masterpiece complete. Found your reach.
Together we vanquish. Triumph through
Just
sacrifice.
raw dogging this shit.
Who's the caged bird now?
They had to make sure they didn't cover their yachts. You might be right. Might be fuck, I didn't get the. Yeah, I got her skin. The only one I got. I don't really like Carlotta's. I feel like it's lacking a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit quiet. Let me get my breath back. And then I'll continue yapping.
Quickly and take this. Leave it to me. Yeah. In war with time. My compliments. Brilliance lights the way. Victory favors me. Such stubbornness. Is that it? A new era awaits. Found your reach.
Together we vanquish. Triumph through sacrifice. Beckon the divine flames.
My compliments. Running won't save you. You will yield. Still recognize me?
Oh. There we go. Okay.
Plan with convention.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
plan with convention.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor. I'll end you! Together we howl! Caught you now!
Perish in flames. Beckon the divine flames. Sever!
Tis me!
So fast. He's so fast. Can she run in water? Where's Buleng? I thought she was gonna be here. Serendipity. I don't have it. What? He's over here. Oh my god, what am I doing? I love that. Oh shit! Somebody's raiding! Raiding! Yo! Thank you for the raid! What's up, Haruka? Welcome to the stream. I don't know why the raid alert was not working. But anyway. Welcome! Welcome everybody! How are y'all, man? Hello, hello! Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all had a wonderful stream on Haruka. Right now we're trying to find bowling.
I'm broke.
If I'm even going the right direction.
When I grow up,
Looking
I'll
for a
be the
place to stay?
strongest gladiator.
Which I'm not.
And then
Maybe try Leonidas
I'll finally
Hotel.
get to meet
How's the
that
gaming with me?
beautiful
I'm doing alright. We just finished the Honkai Star Rail story. And now we're just gonna be doing our Withering Waves daily and do some events. Haruka got lots? Lots of what? What's in store for the event? Oh, okay. I think I'm going in the wrong one. I think it's this one. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, yeah, it's right there. Oh shit. Okay. It's over here. A lot of asteroids. The quest triggers randomly. Lots of gotchas. Lots of gotcha money. Right, true. Right now I'm trying to get Lupa's weapon and I am currently at
Right on the last match.
yeah, 605. I am only at I think 20 pity or 10 pity. I'm at 15 pity. So quite a long way to go. To make me get to know y'all better, who are your favorite? Jesus Christ, who are y'all favorite Withering Waves characters? Mine is Zani. He's my favorite. Okay, come on, Lupa. There you go. Oh shit. Okay. Should run out of gas. Where am I supposed? I still have 13 days. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna clear it in no time. Okay, here it is. Oh my god. Okay, Lupa, come on.
Winds of the wild.
It should be here, right?
Looking for a place to stay?
You love
Maybe try
Gian?
Leonidas Hotel.
Nice. I was originally going to try to get Gian on my free-to-play account. I didn't. And then I just abandoned it now after that one video I did. Okay, I cannot get her. She's supposed to be right here, but she's not appearing for me.
Maybe try Leonidas
I don't know how to trigger the quests. You play WuWa since release? Nice. Me too. I did stop in halfway in 1.1 and I skipped 1.2 and halfway 1.3. How do I get this? How do I trigger this quest? Don't tell me I'm too late. Unless it's a different time. Maybe in the morning?
Have you heard? Looper.
Yeah, never mind. If any of y'all know how to get bowling, can you let me know?
Maybe try
Try and get it.
Leonardo's hotel.
Amount of time playing, skipping time didn't help me. Oh, okay. Alright. Guess we'll just start with the event. How was the event? Is it good? Let's track this. By the way, y'all, for the I forgot to introduce myself. Okay. So for those that came in from the raid, hi, my name is Spade, and I play gacha games, of course. I mostly make YouTube videos, so I would definitely appreciate it if y'all would subscribe and check out my YouTube channel. I have posted Withering Waves, I posted Genshin. It's actually my most popular game there, but I don't play it anymore. And I also have some Honkai Star guides in there as well, so if y'all ever want to watch some of my videos or need help, there you go, there's my channel. Just me put the link in there. I'm also well, at least I think I'm also a Withering Waves creator as well. So right now that's why I'm maining Withering Waves. Stop playing Genshin, why? I don't know, I just couldn't. I tried getting back into it in the Albedo quest, the recent one, with the chess pieces and everything. I just couldn't. I couldn't get back into it. I just felt that the effort in the story was lacking. So I'm trying to remain hopeful, hoping that they would improve at some point. But I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. Maybe in 6.0, but I don't know. We'll see. But my favorite character in Genshin is Navia and Arlecchino. They're my two favorites. What about you guys? What are your favorite, maybe Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, Withering Waves, Zenless on Zero characters? You already know my Genshin. I also like Kafka. He's my favorite Honkai Star Rail character. The reason why I started playing it. And the Gallagher is also one of my favorites. And then for Withering Waves, I already said it's Zani. And Zenless on Zero, Astra. Yeah, I know they posted a Genshin lore video today. I'm definitely gonna have to watch that later sometime.
Fearless gladiator. Here in Septimont, our champions revel in sculptures, hunts, and the roaring cheer of horns. But remember, a peaceful Septimont
is a good character.
depends on every hero to track down those pesky
Ooh,
Tacit
Nervalet.
Discords.
I see. Oh. Fun fact, I did come back to... I paused after Sumeru and then I came back to Genshin again. Where Nervalet's banner was there. I did a random 10 pull and then I got Nervalet. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, any rewards? You no longer play HSR and Zenless on Zero? That's fine. It's hard to keep up with a lot of games. I tried. Eventually, I just couldn't anymore. Exactly. Yeah, I'll also play Persona 5X. I've been obsessed with it. I'm such a big Persona fan. Oh shit, this is the event. Oh shit, it's the boss event. Oh, okay. All right, we gotta lock in. What gacha are you playing, Haruka? Like what other gachas? So in the chat, our goal is to defeat the enemies and claim victory. To get the banners and reclaim the areas. Yeah, it's a turn-based game though. So I'm not sure you might like it. Ooh, Crystal of Atlan. I see. I heard that's like an MMO, so it's very demanding of your time for grinding, right? Wow. Okay. Right. Buff overview. Okay. All right. What about the rest of y'all? How is everything? Like what games you playing and all of that? Oh shit, there's a... Oh! Wait, hold on. I didn't even realize there was a... So that's what I was missing. Okay. That's the... What you might call it? That's the Residence Beacon I was missing. Oh, what? No, I'm not trying to fight an enemy. I'm trying to get to where I want to go. Leave me alone! Holy sh... Oh my god, it's trying to get at me. It's trying to come after me.
I hear cowering prey. That's some attack.
Oh my god. I don't think I'm equipped to...
Into the spotlight!
Triumph through sacrifice.
I need Shorekeeper.
Crosscut. Sever.
Holy shit.
Beckon the divine flames.
Did I do it? Did I get it? I did. Nice. Okay,
How
good.
do you like these?
Here's an old gacha. My favorite was Kiana from Honkai Impact 3. Ooh, okay. A lot of Honkai lore. Especially in Star Rail, we just gotta... Ooh. Do y'all wanna be spoiled a little bit from the Honkai Star Rail story that I just did? Because there's big Honkai Impact reference there. Nanga, Core Keeper, and Palia. Ooh, what are those games about? Yeah, this is the smaller one, I think. Hey, let me fix my team. I love me my Zani Phoebe team.
Today will
Okay,
be
she
a
has her
fun...
stuff.
Hmm?
Okay, never mind. That guy has spectral resistance. Okay. Goodbye, Lupa. We're gonna have to bring out Shorekeeper. Okay, I thought I could transfer them. Right, here we go.
Today's
How fun or difficult is this event?
the night's challenge has arrived.
My god.
If it's a duel you want,
What the
leave it to me.
This guy is so annoying.
I engraft you new.
God.
What? The feeling of pain.
Okay, there we go.
Purge the impure.
Alright, here we go.
Revealed at last. Torrents, rage on. Tides, rise and crash. Exonerate. Furious tides. Split the heavens. Heavens, descend. Together we vanquish. Sever. Beckon the
Ooh, I
divine
dodged that shit.
flames.
Okay, nice. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Mistake.
I'm sorry y'all had to see that.
Glad you found them useful.
Alright, I saw level 1 Jianxin clearing the final boss. Really? That's crazy. Okay.
Oh.
I do have a level 1 Jianxin.
Plan with convention.
Yeah, I want to try that theory out.
Do my best.
I'm not going to try it. Okay, where's the big one? There it is.
Guests of the unkind.
Yep, okay. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this.
Feathers. Perish. Leave it to me. I engraft you new.
You're gonna post it on Discord?
Together we vanquish.
Ooh, look at that parry.
My blade.
Okay, it's not too bad. God
Now
damn.
that's a hassle. Who's the caged bird now? Sever. Collapse. Repent.
Here we go.
For silence beckons. Sounding the death knell. Salvation. Baton. My blade.
Gonna grab you some food? Yeah, go ahead. No worries.
Together we vanquish.
Okay.
Mind's eye.
This ain't too bad.
Such is their blessing. Oceans, bow before me. Vexing malice.
Alright, we got it.
You are truly the greatest gladiator. The victory is yours.
There's... Ooh, we got chests? Are there any more than these?
Fortune is on your side.
Hidden chests? What do you mean by hidden?
Charge
Like-
forth with me.
Oh shit. Like hidden as in like this? I wonder if this affects her as well. No, never mind. Okay, what do they mean by hidden? Let me check. Excuse me. Hidden chest. Oh, is this something I just have to do over again? Or are like the... Let me see. Track. Okay. Okay, I can track them. All right, nice. Exploration chest. Cool. I'm glad that I have y'all who already did this. So y'all can guide me. You're too fast, small car.
Let's call it an...
Small car acting like a Ferrari, man. Let's bring out Shorekeeper. I haven't explored with Shorekeeper in a while.
Is there anything of in... Manifest. At your disposal.
What? Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, that's not somewhere we can enter. Behind you? Yep. Found you.
Echoes of the past.
Okay. I didn't know there were other enemies. Bye. Do I have to fight them or not really?
Have them.
Up there.
At your disposal.
Okay, never mind. Leave me alone. We just made it.
Echoes of the past.
Grind levels, if you want others.
Please have them.
Oh, okay. Alright. So kind of necessary, kind of. That's to increase my level. We can do those, we can do those. If I ever come across them again.
Is there anything of interest?
Yeah, I got Lupa.
Understood. I am here.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
Such a lovable character, I'm not gonna lie.
At your disposal.
I love this story in the main story. Did I? Oh, they're gone. Okay, never mind. With weapon? No, I'm still trying to get it. I do want to spend. Okay, I cleared everything. Nice. Zone 2. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. What do you mean, man?
The night's challenge has arrived.
What do you mean, brother?
Repent, for silence beckons.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I need to. All right. Yes, those are needed. Oh, why am I here? I'm facing the fucking boss. That's why. Okay. Let's skedaddle. What about you? You got her in a weapon?
The night's challenge has arrived.
Are they? They're level 10. Just one skill obliterates them. Okay. Let's keep going. Hola.
Weapons up! Come on, pal!
Okay. Not much of a challenge here.
You won't escape.
Defeat.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
By the way, what kind of Withering Waves guides do y'all want? So that I can know which ones y'all watch and then I'll create them. Because right now I'm working on a Withering Waves 2.4 Part 2 experience.exe thing. Like similar to my Genshin Impact and Withering Waves story videos before. Where it was like a lot of meme editing, making it fun and all of that. So that's what I'm currently working on. My ideas are I will try to look into the lore of the stories, try to make a review and dissect each part. How to get 10,000 asteroid. Yeah, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to find that myself too, man. Excuse me. Where's number 5? Okay, there it is. So yeah, trying to understand the lore, trying to explain it to people. Lore videos, okay, all right. I'll see. It's going to take a while. I'll have to make a script, gather my thoughts, try to make sure I don't spread any misinformation with my thoughts, you know, and conclusions.
Together we rise. You won't escape. Such is their blessing. Oceans, bow before me. Never.
Bruh. Of course they can't handle fleur-de-lis.
Your wish for wealth is granted.
Like I feel like Withering Waves lore is taking a turn, and it's starting to get really interesting, especially with Cristoforo. Oh, why am I supposed to go there? Okay. So that's something I might want to dip my toes in and try to make as often. The other things I want to make are like polling plan videos. Like for example, the limited featured character on the version and then the reruns. You know, I'll make a little bit of a section explaining them and whether you would need them or not depending on your situation or scenarios.
Shadows must be purged. Sentence before. Atonement. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Yeah, about the story. Like trying to understand and dissect whatever is happening.
Together we vanquish.
And connect the dots between the different details that were told through us in the story and previous stories.
How do you like these?
We're getting a lot of pulls, a lot of asteroid here. So from 600, I'm already at 881. Oh shit, that was 8 or 7? Here's 7. By the way, it's good to have you. You know, it's good to have you here, Abmas. You haven't been here for a little while.
Make it fast. Guests of the
I missed 6.
Crosscut. Sever.
That's the bigger boss though. I'm trying to level myself up first. It also kind of brought me here, so might as well do these smaller ones to increase my level.
Oh, look, shinies.
I get buffs. Okay, yeah, I do get buffs. And let's complete these first. Oh, that's underground.
Guests
Hola.
of the feathers, incinerate. Perish! Purge the impure! True form, revealed at last. Tide, rise and crash! Ruin is imminent.
You want me to sponsor the battle pass?
What is it you wish for?
Oh, you want me to sponsor you the battle pass?
Your wish for wealth is granted.
I don't know, maybe when I do like a giveaway or something. Probably just the monthly pass. Because I myself don't buy the battle pass. I have not bought the battle pass in Withering Waves before. Why is the lore videos as in videos about this? Oh, you already said that. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the story. Yeah, but like when I reach like 5K subscribers on YouTube, I'll definitely want to make a giveaway. At the very least, like 3 monthly passes for whatever video games y'all play in. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem.
At your disposal. Yay.
And I feel like, yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like we get so much materials already with all of these events. It doesn't feel like you need the battle pass. Because the battle pass is mostly just for, mostly used for getting materials. And I feel like you don't really need to worry about that.
Salvation. March on.
Okay, what the fuck?
Tides. Split the heavens.
I'm not ignoring you. I already answered you. I already answered what you asked.
Together we vanquish. My blade yearns. Mind's eye severed. Be reduced to cinders.
You're asking about the lore video, right? Yeah, I already explained to you.
In war with time.
I mean, I can talk about it again if you want.
Perish in flames. Mind's eye severed. My blade yearns. Crumble. True form revealed at last. Tide.
Oh, what? Oh, so what is... Okay, I didn't see that shit. So what is special about those? I think it's more for players or fans of the story to want to have a better understanding of what's happening, why characters are doing these things, you know, the plot holes, and trying to connect the dots and details into making the story make sense for the player. Is there a place I can watch it to understand? yeah, actually Gotcha Smack and actually Minsliff, the one who does Genshin lore videos, started doing Withering Waves lore recently about the 2.4 story. So they talk about, you know, what happened in the story. They talk about the motives of the characters, trying to link things together, explaining why this happened, why it happened, and metaphors, analogies, and whatnot, you know. Although I do feel like the lore in Withering Waves, the side lore at the very least, isn't as prevalent compared to Genshin. I mean, it's not as connected to the actual story, I think. I'm not too sure. You know, it's not as
Shadows
important
must
to
be
the actual
purged.
story, as far as I know. You ain't gonna get me this time, beach. Okay, he got me.
I engraft you new.
Okay, now we're doing a lot better damage.
Crosscut. Sever. Break. Who's the caged bird now? Flood. My blade. Purge all evil.
Really? Okay. Well, I don't think that's something I can actively try and do.
Repent.
Because that's gonna take a lot of time.
Beckons. Vexing malice. Sounding the death knell. Face your destruction. Furious tides. Split the heavens.
Right, man. I can't do that, man. It's gonna be so fucking difficult to do this in 3 accounts. It's gonna be so exhausting as well.
Leave it to me. Stake astral
I feel like we're
modulation.
outside of the arena.
Purge the impure.
True form revealed at last. Tides rise and crash. The tide quietus.
Nice. The Dailies is very fun to play with. Nice. Can I click it? Will you let me click it? Oh, okay.
Windstorm. Sweep all the way.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
A night's great harvest. Okay, let's track these chests. Okay, nice, we're very near.
Just like the treasure chest.
Right here. The one with Furlova was nice. Look at her personality and stuff she's done.
They should have folded
Heart VA is so good. I'm so impressed every time I hear her. Yeah, and she's also starting she's also been playing Withering Waves. Streaming, I think, as well. On YouTube. Or posting videos. I'm not too sure, but people are saying she's a very nice and kind person. And doing her best. You know, trying to catch up to the story. She had a video with Brax. Brax was teaching her how to play Cardathea. If y'all know who Brax is,
Just
Braxophone.
like the treasure chest.
I'm at 6% for my laptop. So YouTube chat is gonna go bye-bye in a while. Unless I end stream before then. How old is Rover? I don't know. Like a bajillion years probably. Apparently Camellia is also like,
the knight's challenge has arrived.
she seems to be like a few hundred years. Apparently a few hundred years old. Because she met Rover when he started the Black Shores. So I think she's pretty old. I don't know how she's keeping herself alive, but yeah. What the f... There we go.
This should afford us more provision. The knight's challenge has arrived. Heavens, descend!
It just evaporated. You calling Alto a hag?
Just like the treasure chest from the stories. Be gone, wicked souls!
Dude, they just evaporate. Okay, we're done with that. I'm not gonna do this today. What's the required level for this? 350. Holy shit. Okay. Well, alright. I'm not gonna do this right now. Okay, we need exploration quests here. Is the human of a grandpa? So kind of. Okay, maybe you're right. Okay. I can't even get one. Even only streaming for 3 hours. I kind of want to relax a little bit. So let's do something else. Let's see what I can do here. And let's search for these music flies. Oh, there's one right here. So tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. It's gonna be Withering Waves all throughout. Yeah, time to chillax. Okay, it's right here. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, that's the wrong one. Here it is. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, it's there. Ah, got it first try, baby. It's my Valorant days. I used to play Valorant a lot. Like a lot with my friends. I only got the gold though. Like from the upcoming characters? Augusta, Yuno, and Galbrena. Those are the ones I'm pretty interested in. I don't know what the other characters are gonna do. Oh, fine. I don't know what their role is in the team, so it really depends. But you know, Augusta, Yuno, and Galbrena are my top picks to get. Okay. Where the... Okay, so it's right. Oh, cancel the tracking. Wait, hold on. I could have just gone there, but all right. Let's go up. Why am I even... I can fly. Right. Why did it stop tracking? Unless I didn't track it at all. Right, over here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Okay. Patience. Patience is a virtue. Okay, mine. I still got it though. Okay, after this, after I'm done with the bob flies, I am going to stop streaming. I'm gonna rest. And then tomorrow, same time. This one I can just stay here. I don't have to whip out the robot gun thing. Alright, one last one. Oh, snap. It's far. Bruh. Why can't I use it? Oh, there. Come on.
Winds, heed my command.
God damn it. Thought I had that. Come back. Aha. Alright. Alright, guys. There we go. I am going to rest now. I might play some Persona 5 off stream. But I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna stop talking and yeah. Alright, why don't I look for somebody to raid, you know? Return the favor to somebody else. So let's see if there's a person I can raid. That's playing Withering Waves as well. Maybe not Glaive. Somebody, you know what?
Moment at hand.
This very though.
Moment is the best of our lives.
You know what? I'm a Wallenstein. Sure. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I am going to... Yeah, I'll raid Wallenstein because he's playing Withering Waves, so that y'all can, you know, continue the Withering Waves
This very moment
video
is the best of our lives.
game. I mean, okay, how do I raid again? wait. Flash raid channel, and then his name is Wallensteins_ch. Where is he? Oh wait, hold on. Okay, no, never mind. That's not the Wallensteins_ch. Wallensteins_ch. Okay. All right, there we go. I hope y'all had a wonderful stream. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. So, yeah. I appreciate y'all for being here on the stream. And I'm gonna go raid Wallensteins, and I hope y'all have a wonderful time on his stream. He's playing Withering Waves right now. He's grinding out the holograms. So, yeah. I would definitely appreciate y'all to come around tomorrow, 4 p.m. UTC +8. And we're going to be streaming Withering Waves all throughout. So, alright. Thank you guys again. And thank you, YouTube, for being here. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alright, take care. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming now.